the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. He might want another play. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on third. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. needs it to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on the first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. They'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They'll try to get outside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway, using his legs to buy some time. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Daniels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass, give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Lagway. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Quick completion to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. Called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back. He came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal. You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
I'll about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Spits it out to the back. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the 2nd half, you take the 1st kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Takes the easy one to the back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Off the RPO, complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Get the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Using his legs, it's ball. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air on first down. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense set on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field. He puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games, and what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Skips away from pressure. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Ball. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last play.
He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Skagway. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in on the right.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Wide receiver going in motion. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Skagway. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. from the 38. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll go hurry up here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Frazier. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
Strong, firm tackle.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Working that left side. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Using his legs, it's Frazier. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
On the direct snap, it's Jones. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators.